can't help you there. It's tense.
I got it. Well, welcome back to the Piney Woods Homestead, y'all.
Another day, another rainy day.
It's rain, y'all. We promise you we have rain here. We talk about it all the time. This is just one of those days. We're going to feed up, take you along, show you a couple other things. That's what the video is going to entail today, thanks to the rain. Thanks for stopping in. Hit that like and subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't, and if you have, as always, we appreciate you. Rubber boot time, hog feeding time. Y'all, every year Lisa says these are the worst looking tomato plants I've ever raised, but y'all, these things look great. Look like trees, tomato trees. She's happy with them. Waiting on her to come out with some feed and we'll get down here in the rain, y'all. I was telling the folks that every year you say these are the worst looking tomato plants I've ever grown, but I was telling them how they look like tomato trees. They're beautiful.
Yeah, yes, I mean, I haven't said that since they've been out. They've done much better once they've been outside, but yeah, now they've grown so much with the pretty weather that we have had that they're trees now.
They're trees and they're ready to go in the ground.
Yeah.
Once it warms up.
Yeah, it warms up and it quits raining for me to do that, so.
It's going to happen.
Yep.
Tile coming soon for right here, y'all. Coming soon. And y'all, I did some grading down here before we started getting more rain, and it's actually working out pretty good. The log deck was holding a pond. It's got a little water on it right now because it's perfectly level for the most part, but get some base on there and it's going to flow right off.
I said if you'll be quiet, they're not up here so I can fix pans without, well, butter's going to go in.
Hey, Dixie! So much for me being quiet, right? Look at those girls. Come on. Here, give me hers and I'll get it in here. How's she look? Now, what were you doing right there? What were you looking for?
Just checking her for any signs of heat, because if she was going to come in heat from when we AI'd her, she would have been in the window of yesterday till tomorrow, and so far she's looking good. So
let's hope she stays that way.
Hopefully. Here's my pretty girl. Here's my pretty girl. Yeah. I know. You're always tickled. I know. There we go.
Wish I could have filmed you scratching her head over here. I couldn't get here quick enough.
Well, she don't mess around. She's got to eat. So.
And she's definitely pregnant.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get a shot of her in there. Y'all, we've been down here looking for Airheads. Old Hank over at, he and his wife Billy over at Just Hanking Around, they like hunting them. And remember when I was a kid, my dad had a big old bag full of them that he'd find while disking fields, things like that. But found a few chippings the other day. Hopefully we can find some intact airheads down here. It's a good time to look right after a rain and you've worked the ground like this. But y'all, the rows are setting up nicely. And about next week, if it'll warm up a little bit, we'll be down here planting, won't we?
Yes. I'm just ready to plant. I'm ready to finally get everything in the ground and growing.
We hadn't had enough rain yet today for this ditch to be flowing, but I assure you, when it rains good and hard, this ditch right here is doing its trick that we cleaned out and making this big garden dry up quicker so we can get in here and work. So thank goodness that ditch is doing its job. Y'all take a look at this impressive red oak. I hauled this in here yesterday. It's for the firewood business. One of the contractors that I know that keeps us supplied with wood called me and said, I've got some pretty big red oak, you want it? I said, yeah. And I'll tell you what, Lisa was counting the rings yesterday, got up to 80 and lost count. It's a big tree, but it was coming out for a home site. And I made 2 loads with the dump trailer to get it all so I wouldn't be so overweight that it was bad on the trailer or dangerous. But that's going to be a real test for that all-wood log splitter, that thin blue beast.
A test for the splitter and for us.
For us too, yeah. And I can noodle them down, you know, take a chainsaw and cut them in half. But we want to try it, you know, 16-inch regular size. It'll split it, no problem. But it's just going to be heavy. But what a load! What a blessing to get that yesterday. And that's not all of it. That's just the biggest stuff sitting here. But isn't it cool? Look at that. It is huge and heavy. Get y'all another view of these logs. They're massive, y'all. My bar's 24 inches on that Echo Timberwolf that I use. And it was lacking about 2 inches to go all the way through it. So pretty substantial. And the mini up here, that's what I dump it right up there where the mini's at. And I'm not shooting y'all the rod, I promise. I'm just pointing, but I'm pointing with the wrong finger. But it picked it up, y'all, and got it down here and stacked it. So that was pretty impressive. I was kind of curious if I'd even be able to, because it's pretty doggone heavy. All right, the pigs are done. Now it's chicken time. Y'all, that was 2 different hatches of speckled Sussex. We're raising those out for a traditional heritage breed meat bird this year, along with the Rangers that we also grow out, the Freedom Rangers. And we had a batch fail to hatch. Our incubator that we bought last year, we've used different ones in the past. It was a Nurture Right 360 Mana Pro. Did great until it didn't. And that thing broke down like 4 days outside of warranty. Actually, a few days prior to that, and I contacted the company, gave me some instructions to reset it and make it work right again. Unfortunately, it didn't work, and so when I contacted them back, they said, oops, you're out of warranty by a couple of days. Can't honor that, but we will send you some coupons. So they're sending us some coupons. It was really nice. Customer service, quick to get back to us. And in the meantime, we're using an incubator that my brother let us borrow to put another flock in, because we are hoping to have about 50 to 60 of these extra birds this year that we can put up for ourselves, family, and share with some friends. Y'all take a look at these chickens. Every time we walk down here, especially Lisa, they're expecting a treat. But we've tilled under the cover crop where the corn's going to go, and there's not as many treats now other than clover and things like that.
Well, their favorite is chickweed, but the good patch that I normally pick from, I have.
They've ate it all.
They've already had most of it till it grows back. But.
So they're going to get just some regular feed right now. We'll check on the Sussex, and nobody's getting watered this evening. There's enough water. And then we can get out of this rain.
Oh, there is. I've been leaving those because there's one of the girls is Brody. So
Oh, you've been leaving which ones? There's a lot of them there.
I know, but she did not want me to take them yesterday.
We'll
so.
leave just a couple of them. Look at this one. That's a long egg. That's off one of those, it's cracked. But it healed before she delivered it. So that'll be on our breakfast table.
Yeah.
That's a big old egg. I'll leave a couple of them in here, but...
She wanted them all. She told me yesterday evening she wanted them all.
They're hot. She's been sitting.
I know.
I don't know which ones to leave because we hadn't marked nothing, so we're taking them all. And
well, I couldn't even mark them yesterday because I was lifting her up and she wasn't mean, but she just did not want me to get any of those eggs.
was it one of the white chickens?
No, it's one of the older girls.
Ain't been sitting on these. They're cool.
Yeah, no, that's her spot.
Look at those chickens eating right there.
They act like they haven't ate all day long, but yet they've ate all day long.
And the last stop of the day, Speckled Sussex, the big one. Okay. Okay. Nice and dry in here. Looks like there's some eggs back here. I need to grab them.
Speckles is dancing.
He's a dancer. The ladies' man. Y'all, we found that the Speckled Sussex are not as prolific at giving us eggs as our hybrids over there. The Speckled Sussex crossed with the Delaware, our Golden Friars. They're giving a lot of eggs. Not that these don't give many, but there's 10 hens in here in this composting coop. And we get probably anywhere from 4 to 8 eggs a day. You just don't ever know. Before we have gotten 10 a day off of them, but
It's been a while.
it's been a while. But this year they're going to get turned over. This flock will get turned over this year. New hens, new rooster, and we're going to show you how to make chuck wagon this year. Chuck wagon sandwiches like you get at the Greasy Spoon Diner. We can make it. We do it out of chicken, so we'll show you that later this year. Something to look forward to if you like fried chuck wagon sandwiches.
Well, the cooler temps are slowing them down, so they're just about there. But I'm hoping nothing finds these.
Oh, look at that.
They're just on the bottoms. They're not quite ready. So
Some big berries in here. Are you excited about your strawberries? Oh, you're eating one. Didn't offer one to me, did you?
there was only one that was fully. Well, there might be one more. I'll see if I can find you one. But they're very good.
Y'all, that's gonna wrap it up for us today here at the Piney Woods. A little different video, just walking, feeding up. Not really enjoying the rain.
I'm over the rain.
Can't breathe out here in it not well, and I usually don't even come out when it's like this. Lisa does the chores, but I wanted to come out this evening, and I said, we tell them all the time that it rains here like Seattle. And this is proof. Yeah, it rains here. But
And it wasn't, they weren't calling for rain today. So.
yeah, 0 chance of rain today, believe it or not.
Yeah.
It's amazing how that works. Guys, have a good day, a great week, I can't even talk out here. Must be
I don't even
oxygen
know how to-
deprived. All right, y'all. We'll see you on the next one. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
Too high.
That's right.